hockey fans? Back with another episode of Roll the Tape. This time we've got Edina senior forward Hannah Halverson, a Player of the Year finalist. Hannah, thank you so much for taking the time today. Super Bowl Sunday. I know you've probably got a packed schedule, but thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Do you have plans for Super Bowl Sunday?
Not really, not at the moment. So.
You gonna watch the game at all?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Are you gonna try to catch any of the rivalry series game, Canada and the US?
Mm-hmm.
All righty, very cool. But for right now, we're gonna take some more of your time and you're gonna show me how Hannah Halverson tapes her stick, and I'm gonna ask you some questions while we're doing it. So why don't you grab your roll and we'll get started, and hopefully my voice doesn't crack again like it just did there.
Okay, first, Josie was right, it's kind of hard sitting down. First, I start like right here.
We're starting on the front?
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting on the front, which is a little unorthodox.
Okay.
I can tell you that right now. So a lot of people think that your high school career started with Edina, but that's not quite true. You skated your 8th grade year with Breck and won a state championship.
Yeah, just go like that. I did, yep.
All right, tell me a little bit about that state title run. You guys had such a loaded team that year.
We did.
It was amazing. What was that like?
It was so fun, especially having my sister that year. Just made it even more special, but those girls were just the best girls and definitely one of my favorite teams for sure.
You ended up with 45 points as an 8th grader, 14 in the postseason. Great numbers, by the way.
Thanks.
And then you transferred to Edina, where you grew up and played your youth hockey, and finished with 17 points your freshman year. A good freshman year, no doubt, but going from 45 to 17, was that challenging for you, feeling like you weren't, scoring as much as you normally do?
Yeah, definitely in the beginning. It was just a big adjustment, but I would say the transition from single A to double A was pretty huge. And so like using that mindset a little bit, and yeah, I mean, it definitely was hard at first, but I was on such a good team with such good girls that I was just like in awe of them kind of the whole time. So it was just such a good team, so yeah.
You've played in 5 consecutive state tournaments. I believe you've also played in 5 consecutive state tournament semifinals.
Yeah.
So is it just a given in the Halverson household that you don't make plans in late February?
Yeah, pretty much. I luckily get to go to like spring break afterwards, but my brother usually gets skipped on that one.
Oh, poor Johnny.
Yeah.
What's the competition like in your household? Because you and Johnny, and I don't remember Ashley as well, but you and Johnny are both definitely competitors. How competitive does the house get?
It gets huge. I mean, we played together for a year. And
when was that?
That was my squirt year, second year.
Okay.
And they put us on the same line, which probably wasn't a good idea. But no, it's good. He makes me better. I make him better. Those like early morning skates definitely get competitive though.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. So where are we at with the blade right now? I'm following your lead.
Oh,
so
you're ahead of me. Wow.
Am I ahead of you?
Yeah,
I'm going to slow down. This is where I got in trouble last time. I tried to go too fast for my own good. I just totally screwed it up.
One sec.
So it's a pretty standard tape job.
Yeah, it is really. It's funny that I'm doing this right now because I didn't start taping my own stick until like freshman year.
What? Who
really
taped your stick for you?
John would always do it growing up, and then 8th grade year, Ashley did it.
Oh my God.
And I get to Edina, I'm like, crap, I should probably
So who taught you how to do it?
John.
John taught you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't an older girl on the Edina team.
No. Okay, now we just do like the...
Do you tape the toe or not?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, so we got to go much longer, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like just whatever that's called.
The tail?
Yeah, the little tail.
What do you think about your Edina team this season? You guys lost a little bit to graduation, especially in goal. Uma graduating.
Yeah.
What's the adjustment been like without Uma for the first time in probably 50 years?
It's been definitely different, but it's been great. I think we have a great goalie right now. We have 2 great goalies, Reese and Nora. So I wasn't too worried about that aspect. But yeah, she was a great leader, and just filling in for we don't really have to, Uma was a great goalie, but now we're really defensive focused too, which is good for us. So yeah, it's been good.
Do you prefer being on the power play or the penalty kill? Because a player like you, I think, might enjoy having more ice when it's 5-on-4.
I don't know. I honestly love to PK. I don't know what it is. I do like to PK, but power play is great too. That's a hard question.
Word on the street, and by the street I mean the dozen or 24 times I've watched you play, you seem to be one of the best chirpers on the ice.
Oh,
you're always kind of mixing it up.
Street.
Hey, you know what? I was like that in high school too. I have a great appreciation for trash talk.
Oh yeah.
What if you had to pick another player in the state who's as good or better than you at chirping? Who would it be?
Oh, I would go with Kendra Distad.
Kendra Distad.
Yeah.
All right.
Hers are pretty good.
They're brutal. Do they?
Yeah, they hurt a little.
You earn it though, right?
Yeah,
Because you're all
for
playing
sure.
against each other, and
Yeah.
you're all supposed to be playing hard. You want a pair of scissors here?
No.
No.
I'm good for now.
You
I'm
rip by hand?
No. I'm just not done yet.
Oh my gosh. Okay. See, I'm in trouble again. I went too fast for my own good. Here we
Slow
are.
down a little.
You've been committed to Wisconsin for how long now? 2 years?
Yeah.
What was it about the Badgers?
Oh my gosh, they were my dream school since I was been in like 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
My coach, my U12 year, would always bring us to Wisconsin for a tournament, and then we got to see like the locker room, and his daughter was the captain of the team, so I kind of just knew that was my one, and luckily got the chance to go there. So.
All right, you can't wait, to wear the red and white.
Yeah, definitely can't wait.
Yeah. Do you keep an eye on the team during the season?
For sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to go all the way this year?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Now, are you the scissor part?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to hand it over. I have kind of an interesting question. Your bracelets are lovely. Where are those from?
They are from Tiffany and David German.
Cool, but who gave them to you?
My parents. They're all from my birthday. It's very special.
Gotcha. Okay. Mm-hmm. Are you a big jewelry person?
I am, for sure, yeah.
Okay. Do you wear earrings when you play?
I do.
You do? Are you ever afraid they're going to get ripped out?
No, I've switched to the pearls, so so I know they won't get.
Did you wear hoops at one
I
point?
did for a little bit, but Sammy, if she's watching this, she didn't like it.
You've grown up a little bit.
Mm-hmm, for sure. It's cool. Maturing from the hoops.
Speaking of maturing, fun segue. Your penalty minutes are way down this year. That's a compliment to you that you've maybe channeled your aggression a little bit, because you're an aggressive player, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
So was that an intentional benchmark going into the season, or is it just kind of a natural progression?
Definitely a little bit of both. Being a senior this year, I feel like being the oldest, like there's no point to really be super like gotta be a leader and not be a leader by penalty minutes. So trying to dial that in, but yeah, definitely a little bit of maturity and just figuring out how to be competitive, but also being clean. So
awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna take the scissors from you because I cannot rip.
Okay,
I'm not good at ripping my tape off.
Sometimes I use my teeth.
If you wanted to use your teeth, you can use the teeth. That's fine too. Alrighty, so we both have massive tails going on here.
Yeah. Start from the bottom.
From the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, why from the bottom and not the top?
Just how I always do it.
It's just how you always do it? Okay.
This is not a good tape job. I really hope.
You know what? That's okay. That's okay, because we are being okay with not having a perfect tape job today.
Good.
Since you've played high school for so long and now you're a senior and you're finally kind of at the end of your high school career, do you feel a little bit like a mama bear in the locker room with some of the younger players? Do you ever think back to when you were an 8th or a 9th grader and what you needed from an upperclassman?
Yeah, for sure. That is something I focused on a lot this year, especially being a senior, like you said. Because we do have a young team. I would say we have a lot of underclassmen, and knowing how much of an impact the upperclassmen had on me my freshman and sophomore year, and kind of like doing the same for them, and it's been super fun. I'm usually not the oldest, so it's been a weird adjustment, but I love it, and they're such good girls. So, was
there a player in your 8th or 9th grade year who you really felt you could turn to when you were going through some of those growing pains that all young players go through, other than your sister?
8th or 9th grade year?
Yeah.
I would say 8th grade year, Olivia Mobley was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Or Allie Qualley. They're such good players, but also such great people. And then freshman year, for sure, Hannah Torski.
Oh, that's another good answer.
Yeah,
Alrighty, what's it going to take for Edina to go all the way this year? You're in a bit of a drought here.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the uprising. We've had some up and downs, but I have not one worry in the world that we're not going to do it. And if we just play our game and play together, no one can beat us. So.
Not one worry in the world. I like that answer. So I'm starting at the bottom. I'm going all the way around here.
Oh.
What was that?
No, it's good.
That means it's not good.
No.
Alrighty, so we are done with our tape jobs here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have you rate mine, scale of 1 to 10. Where am I at?
Nice. Oh, I think the cutting job is where
I screwed up?
Yeah. I mean, look at all those.
Okay, fine. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not nearly as good as you at cutting the tape off my back.
Otherwise, it's pretty good.
All right. You know what? So
I
you
give
think
it
a 5?
Yeah, 6. I'll give you 6.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
That's generous.
Yeah.
And Hannah Halverson's been generous with her time. Again, she's Hannah Halverson, senior forward, Edina High School, and a YHH Player of the Year finalist. Hannah, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.